All right, good Thursday morning, everybody. And just taking a look at AlphawebTrader here. You see the trends. We're in what's called a pullback up. So trends are up, but currently in a pullback. You see the strength here. The Session FibGrid, the Russell's the stronger market, and the Dow now is the weakest in terms of trend strength, or TSI, YM weakest, and the mid caps are the strongest. NQ up there as well. Russell a little stronger, but you see the gray that's popping up here on the SVI. All right, that's a concern. We still got about 7-8 minutes before the market opens. We'll recheck it. All right, but that's a concern. And if I look at the chart here, look at your S&P. All right, here's yesterday's close, the red line. We're basically trading right at yesterday's close. That's usually a sign that it's going to be a choppy morning. The market's waiting on something. We do have, some housing news, I think, at 10 o'clock. So maybe that will get things going. But all the markets kind of in a similar position. Here's the M2K. Again, not too far from where it closed yesterday. That means really nothing happening overnight. Nothing really to get the market going. Here's the NQ. It's just crossed above yesterday's close, but I mean, just within a few ticks of yesterday's close. Right, your Dow. Right, Dow is trading just about yesterday's close here. So when I see that, that's my first sign. That's the first heads up. Could be choppy. TSI's indicating choppiness. So I don't know that there's going to be anything at the open to really do. We'll see. Got a few minutes before that opens. But if the S&P opens where it is, somewhere in this vicinity here, probably not going to do anything. Maybe wait on the news and see if things don't get moving, after 10 o'clock. In terms of the daily chart here, now this is the MES. But if this were the SPY, if we were looking at the SPYs, we'd be right at this actually was, this day right here. The SPY touched the 200 period moving average. Now the futures contract is trading above its 200 period, but the SPY, the ETF, is trading right at the 200 period moving average, and it's dropped off from here. We're in between a 50% and 618 retracement. Again, if they breach the 618 retracement here, chances are we won't revisit the lows. But if they're not able to get above there, chances are we will revisit the lows. You can see the RSI here has gotten overbought where we are, so definitely some pullback that we're experiencing here. Anyway, just kind of a little bit bigger picture stuff. All right, just about 5-6 minutes before the market opens. Like I said, I don't think anything looks too appetizing at this point. You see again where the S&P is just trading right on where yesterday closed. All the markets kind of in that same area. Really no gaps to speak of. All right, but we'll see when the market opens what we get. All right, guys, just a moment before the market opens here. Got a little bit of movement in the NASDAQ. Things have moved down just a little bit, really not much in the Russell. NASDAQ right now is the weaker market. Dow's probably the stronger right now. But let's see what happens. Small caps have weakened up. try the small caps to the short side here. NASDAQ's pretty weak as well. S&P is probably the stronger.
Trade signal short MNQ.
All right, there's the NQ. Fact.
Order pen.
Trade signal short
Order
M2.
pending.
Didn't mean to get short both, but let's see. Let's see if they give us anything here. Like I said, I'm a little skeptical about the fall through. All right, but let's see what they give us.
Trade signal short M2K. Trade signal short MES.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, I just managed them because I didn't mean to be short both. But when I looked at the
Order
NQ,
filled.
the NQ
Order
looked like it might be in
filled.
better shape. And so, and I'm just going to manage these very tightly here. Just above the VWAP on that. Like I said, I'm a little skeptical about the follow through, especially before the news here. The Dow has not been able to come down yet and break to the downside. S&P hasn't got much follow through, but it's sitting on its support right here. Let's see what we got here underneath us. All right, well, let's see what happens. All right, again, wasn't expecting a lot of follow through the way the market's set up at the open, but you know, yeah, a little bit anyway. Market's pretty much going to wait on the news here, so you're probably not going to get much follow through until then. We'll see what happens, after the news comes out. If they're going to pick a direction, we'll see.